Rock Zone. Kawan J.
DJ One. The mixtape show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the mixtape show. This week's mixtape show, artist of the week, we got a dope one, man. And shout out to my bro Karev at Heritage Hip Hop, always sending us these dope artists, man. And this artist that we got on the other line is one of the first ones he told me I need to check in with. So we're gonna definitely do that, man. Goes by the name of DRich. And we've been playing his music here the past few weeks on the show, man. So you guys are familiar with the music. So we're gonna definitely get more familiar with the person, man. First and foremost, my brother, peace and blessings. And how you doing tonight, man?
Peace, man. Everything is grand, brother. You know what I'm saying? Peace and blessings to you, your whole platform, all your listeners, and everybody else, the news, the old, everything, man. We luxing over here, baby.
There we go, man. There we go, man. So how about this, man? I like to, throw the softball questions up first, just to kind of let the people know who you are and just kind of, where you come from, man. So I usually typically ask, coming up as a youngster, tell me about your soundtrack in your household. What's some of the songs that you remember listening to with family and just kind of made you feel good? And we'll kind of build off of that.
All right. Well, to be honest, one of the songs that I do remember, and this is rest in peace to my dad's mom, my grandmom's. It was a song by Brainstorm. That was the name of the group. That was called Brainstorm, and it was a disco song, but it probably played for about 12 minutes. It seemed like. But all I know is they used to be like, oh, 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 and Reba Jackson remixed that song.
Yeah.
That song stuck with me. That and everything Rick James, Earth, Wind and Fire, Parliament, Funkadelic, Bootsy Collins, George Benson. Like those were the records. Like my mom's had a collector, Prince, all that stuff. So I was able to listen to it and appreciate it and read the back of the albums and learn the credits. So my whole thing with music started with my mom's, with just listening to styles of flows of people, how they sang, and just dancing. That's where it started.
Yeah. And then do those tracks, do they influence your current music that you make anyway at all?
Yeah, everything I make is about music. I don't make anything. First of all, to be honest with you, I'm not a rapper. I don't rap, I rock. So I'm here to present music I grew up off of and what it is. I can veer off from that. But when I get into all that, the sounds and all that, you got to remember something. If you don't have no soul or no culture about yourself, if you didn't come from anything, what are you really expressing? I don't want a bunch of words that rhyme and you just rapping to me and everything is you killing another black man, you hate the cracker, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's cool because we've been through the NWA, the how can I say it, the Ghetto Boys and the Luke Skywalkers. So we went through all X-Clan, we went through all those phases with the brothers. My thing is, through all those years, don't you see how hip hop has advanced? And one thing about it is, we all grew up, even the new generation, before they could ever make a rap, they heard, if you was in Atlanta, you heard Jermaine Dupri, you heard the Goody Mob and Outkast. They had music. It was music. Even in the South, up north, we got the Pete Rock, CL Smooths. Out west, we got the Scarface, the Ghetto Boys, the brother Slim Thug, a Zero. You understand what I'm saying? Trey. Got so many different brothers that was coming out with these sounds in LA, NWA, Raz Cass, Souls of Mischief, in Detroit with that brother Jay Dilla and Slum Village. Come on, man, all these that was coming from all these different areas with the Lunatics and all that stuff that went on from St. Louis, anywhere that it came from. It was music involved. It wasn't just, you couldn't just rap. You had to have a song. Yeah. And the hit song should be able to be played 10 years from now, 20 years from now, and it's still a hit and it touched people's soul.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear the music 5, 6, 10 years from now, and then got to go off of, well, he wasn't or she wasn't. That's not music. No matter what it is, what R. Kelly did is what I mean is that brother made music till I don't care what charges he faced or he dealing with now. Notice how his music still stands. Definitely. No matter what they said about Michael Jackson, his music still stands, brother.
Yeah, definitely, man. Like
Notice
you
said, I said music.
The music, like you said, the music is soulful. No, their music is soulful and timeless, and with the Princes and like you said, Dilla and all those acts, man. That's the first thing you think about is the music. You don't think about the personal stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Look how many different songs we listen to by Tupac, or go back on Biggie, or go back to Eazy-E, Eazy Does It album. You get what I'm saying? We can go back to Scarface first album when nobody really wanted to hear him. Or we can go back to 8 Ball and MJG when they was first pushing they joints back in 92, 93 when we first got timeless music. They have timeless music because they used what was given. Even 3 6 Mafia got 3 timeless songs that you're not gonna be able to deny.
Word.
And that's making music, brother. And you're in the state. You're in the state where I say this because I what you don't understand is I'm from Dade City, Florida, born and raised, but I grew up in New Jersey. I took Ghetto Boys and NWA, Luke Skywalker, and Jam Point Express in 1988 to Newark, New Jersey. I took it. Nobody wanted to hear it. And I put it in my boy Bo car, and we played that. And where you're from, that whole thing with the Ghetto Boys and Scarface and just that Rap-A-Lot joint, that right there was speaking for me because I was from the South and I was with them and NWA and Luke was all we knew. From bro in the 80s solidified something, but nobody made an impact like the Ghetto Boys or NWA in those late mid 80s, 86, 87, 88, 89. I was there to see it happen, and I watched how those brothers change things. And you're right there, right where they're from. Those brothers that helped change this everything. You're right there. Y'all was a pivotal part in this, and can't nobody take that from you. So first of all, big up to Houston. Real talk, y'all are some of the best brothers that ever did it in Texas, period. I love it because y'all stuck to y'all style. Y'all brought your own genre. Y'all took it, they called it Chop and Screw. Down south in Florida, we called it Slow Down, DJ Doc D. Y'all got switched out. And the rest of those brothers, we had DJ Doc D. And this was going on in the 80s to slow down, but he wasn't chopping it. Y'all was chopping it. Screwing it. He was just screwing it, called Slow Down. So I just got to get that part up first, just to show what I come from when it comes to this music. Like right now, I'm in El Paso. I'm in El Paso right now, brother. You know, I just rolled through. I have to pull up to my other go to the lab and do things, but I'm just showing you I'm giving love to Texas now. Because if I don't, it wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be right, brother.
That's funny. That's funny you say that. It's funny you say that because I grew up in New York before I moved down here to Texas. So I was always back and forth prior to that as a youngster. And so I had a partner who lived out here, and me and him put each other onto each other's music. So whenever I would go to New York, you know, I would bring the Clue tapes and all that stuff, and he put me onto the DJ Screw and the UGK and all that kind of stuff. And we would switch music out to get record, you know, to get familiar with it. And it used to always be fun to go back home and tell people about that kind of music, like, oh, this is what they got down south, you know what I'm saying? And putting people on all that. So it's always dope to have that experience, man. That, you know, we kind of lost in that now with the internet era, where it's easy to get access to that music, but that's the part that I miss about how it used to be, is when you visited certain parts of the states, you can pick up on their music and bring it back home and kind of put your peoples onto that.
True indeed.
Yeah, man.
True indeed. You definitely.
So let's talk about you, man. What you got going on, brother? I know you got some singles. Like I said, we've been playing a few here on the show, and you just sent me a new one that we're gonna start banging. But what you working on right now, man?
Well, I got an EP that just came out and released June 3rd, which is called It Gets Greater Later. You know, 5 songs on it, a couple of skits on it, and it just basically it's a pamphlet for anybody that's want to maneuver through the streets. Like I say, one of my biggest muses in hip hop is that brother Scarface. I got like 87. That's not, and I never stopped listening to him because I was able to relate to him in so many different ways. Like literally, I think 90% of the shit he say I went through, lived it. You know what I mean? Like literally, I'm talking about everything damn near. And I couldn't believe that it was somebody from somewhere else that I didn't even know, pardon me, that was spitting like that, but was talking about what I was dealing with. So I was able to relate to that. So when you hear this music, it's music that you can relate to. I touch topics that, you know, that deal with a lot of the hateration, a lot of the hustling in the streets, the working at the jobs, the family treating you a certain way, how the women come at you. It's a pamphlet, man. You could be a pimp, Mac, a player, a hustler, a boss, or whatever. When you listen to this, when it gets greater later, that's all I'm teaching you, how to make it greater later. Yeah.
And Scarface is definitely one of my blueprints of listening because he always told those stories, man. There was, you know, if you wasn't from Houston or if you wasn't from those streets, he made you, as a youngster, maybe be a little bit afraid to go out there just because of the stories that he told. You know what I'm saying? Because his pen is so vivid, bro.
Yeah, hey, listen, but the thing is, when I heard him, I was there with him when he was telling it, and I had to be there because it was like I was there already. It was like, yo, this is see, what he was telling me was all about Dade City, Florida. It's what Scarface was Dade City, Florida to me. Period. When I got up top and jumped, to be honest, I'm gonna give you my 2 dudes that I sit down and I listen to in hip hop. So anybody that heard it, they can go back to this interview and hear it.
Yeah.
Scarface, the first. Beanie Siegel is the middle, the bridge to that. JayZ. Those 3 brothers, I'm gonna leave it there.
Yeah.
I don't have to say nothing. I don't explain it to nobody. You'll just have to realize what I'm talking about and how I'm living and what it really is. You know what I mean? Because it's all boss talk, but it's some G shit and it's some real heartfelt, like a nigga that been through it, but not that nigga that been through it that forgot where he came from when he went through it.
Yeah, I like, you know I like that you said that because Beans was, like you said, Beans was kind of he was the bridge from Scarface to, he was the next generation Scarface as far as the type of music that you can feel. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. Yeah. So, I thought it was just me that realized that because I used to always say, why Beanie Siegel and Face, when they did tracks together, I'm like, why they sound so good together, and why does Beans remind me of Face? You know what I'm saying?
Still recognize real, brother. They told the story of the streets. It wasn't fabricated. The reason I like JayZ because he told of a person that saw a bigger dream and a bigger vision, and he was the rapping J Prince. J Prince just wasn't a rapper.
Yeah.
See, JayZ was the nigga. I'm rapping. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, and I'm gonna be a billionaire. And I'm gonna tell y'all this on everything. But when y'all hear Reasonable Doubt, it's gonna go over your head. You understand? When this drop in 96, y'all ain't even gonna understand what's gonna go on. By the time 98 come, dude, I'm gonna be already. And by the time y'all realize it, I'm gonna be that dude. And right now, look at him. So that's why I like him from Reasonable Doubt. I always heard him on Hawaiian Soap and all that, and he was even dope then. But to hear that brother on Reasonable Doubt and to hear Can I Live? See, nobody understood. You go back to Reasonable Doubt, X out every song on that album and listen to Can I Live? That'll tell it all. If you go to Scarface and you listen to Diary of a Madman, you know what I'm saying? My Diary, that joint with Jesse James.
Yeah.
Hand of the Dead Body in the White Sheet. See, I go to albums and I just point out songs. You feel me? You go to Beanie Siegel, stop, listen to that flow. Yeah. If you go and you check that out, it all plays and ties into, you know what I mean? These brothers were like, yo, those 3 were like, okay, this is what it wasn't. JayZ wasn't the bridge to a Beanie, and he's not the bridge between a Scarface and a Beanie. Beanie was the bridge between Scarface and JayZ. Scarface start out as when you really that hungry, struggling, want to have it, nigga, because Face will tell you he wanted to be Prince. But if you look at JayZ, Jay is what Scarface was talking about. You understand what I'm saying?
Definitely. Yeah. I like that, man. I like that analogy, bro. I like I said, I knew it was always something there back in the day where I was in the beans and Face and still in the Face. Like he's one of the greatest lyricists, one of the greatest writers of all time. I ain't even gonna say lyricist, just one of the greatest writers of all time, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Oh, man, dope, man. So we got things opening up, brother. So I know, like you said, you're traveling right now, working and everything like that. What about shows, brother? You got some shows coming up soon that we should be able to tap into?
Yeah, definitely. I got a couple of shows that's coming up in LA, which will be in the Inglewood area, as well, Westchester area, Los Angeles, you know, and some shows coming up in Florida. A few projects that we're about to drop off a Lux fam. A Bricks to the Sticks joint, which is Florida MCs as well as Jersey MCs on it. You know, just my travels and dealings with the brothers from up top, down bottom. And then, you know, I got my artist EP finna drop, which is J Clips. And we got another EP finna drop called Mac and Me. And then, you know, after that, we just gonna start hitting everybody over the head with anvils. It's just back to back. It's not about to stop. This will be going on for the next like 5 or 10 years. Got to get ready. We got so many songs and so much music. Like I told you, timeless. It's not even, you will hear it and think we made it yesterday.
Yeah.
So I'm being honest. If you heard it 3 years later, 13 years later, you would think, yo, y'all just made that by like a week ago, huh?
Yeah.
Because it sounds like no one.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So
yeah,
that's how we doing it.
The music is there, brother. Like I said, I'm glad the brother Karev put us on, brother. Because like I said, when you sent me those joints, I was just like, yeah, this is definitely in the vein of what our show is all about, and what our station's all about. So this is home for you, brother. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you got going on, this is definitely home for you as far as the music and just you in general, man. So you are officially alumni when it comes to Mixtape Show and Kwan Jet Radio, my brother.
Hey, and I appreciate it, brother. You official Lux fam affiliate. You know what it is, from the bricks to the sticks. Now we do it from the east to the west. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, brother, it's more to come. I listen, Link, like that brother Karev, because that he's a very genuine guy. He's a genuine guy. That's my dude. That's my brother, and I got love for him. And brother, I expect to develop that same type of relationship with you and anyone else I meet through you, from you. You know what I mean? Just through all my fans. If you follow, I follow back. It's like anybody, listeners, anyone. I'm here for prevention. So I'm trying to prevent you and going through the BS. I'm trying to prevent you catching. So I'm trying to prevent the autism. I'm here to prevent all these causes, these different forms of cancer. And no, it's prevention. See, if you prevent it, you ain't got to worry about fighting. Yeah. We shouldn't be fighting amongst each other. It's about prevention. Definitely. It's not about what block and street you come from. No, look in the mirror and then walk outside and just look at all the familiar faces. And you got the nerve to want to go out and kill a familiar face, but allow an unfamiliar person anything to come sit down around you and just dictate what's going to happen and make you feel like the way they live or how they making you think you should be living is the way it should be, when in actuality they came to disrupt you because they was already messed up in the first place. So until we learn about prevention, it's about self-preservation. That means all of us coming together collectively and making sure that we protect the seeds, to making sure we take care of the moms, the pops, the grands, the uncles, the aunts, the little cousins, the nieces, the nephews, our friends, you know, just our close and our dear ones. And we all got them in every household. So if we just can do that out of every household, we're good. So that's what hip hop, music, and that's what this movement is about, brother. Us coming together, coming together. So this is a pleasure to me. I'm grateful. This is a beautiful moment.
Yeah, I like how you moving too, brother. I like how you know what I'm saying, you reaching out to different parts when you travel and stuff like that and putting in work in other cities. That's the part that I miss as far as where we're going, as the artistic part, where it was dope back in the day seeing Dog Pound doing shows in Philly, and it was dope. So, you know what I'm saying, that kind of feel where you can go to any city and get that love because you're spreading that positive energy. So I'm glad to see that you kind of getting back to that thing and you're not just hiding behind not hiding, but you're not just sitting behind the computers and just saying, okay, I'm gonna post my track on social media and that's promotion for me. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that you're out there actually getting with the people and promoting it the right way, man. So I love that.
Thank you, brother. And that's peace, you know. And I like the fact that you promoting us, brothers. Like I look at you, I be listening like you don't even know. I check the stations. I see, bro, you and Karev, few other platforms that I do know, you know what I mean? But just about you and your platform right now, brother, I love what you're doing. How you're up in the artist, brother, it's beautiful. And then you're out of Houston doing it, and it's a hip hop feel. It's not just about being out the Southwest or the Southeast or the Midwest. It's about hip hop. If it's hip hop and I can feel it, it don't matter where you from, bro. I'm gonna give you that shine.
Exactly. Yeah.
I respect you for that now.
We all come from the same background. We just live in different parts of the each state is a different part of the block. That's all it is, brother. You know what I'm saying? We just all cousins. We all related in somehow. You know what I'm saying? It's just that your country cousins, and your East Coast cousins. That's all we are. So we all telling the same story. We just got a different lingo how we tell it. But at the end of the day, it's the same story. It's the same struggle. So yeah, man, if you got the real, this is home. You know what I'm saying? This is home for all artists. So it's artists like you who keep me motivated to keep doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't do top 20, top 40, anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm strictly independent. So everything we do is independent. So you guys give me life, just like, you know, I may give artists life because I got a platform. As long as we keep pushing each other in the right direction, bro, at the end of the day, we can all sit at the table and eat. You know what I mean?
Most definitely, King. And I respect it. I say thank you.
Definitely. So social media, brother, what's the best way we can follow your journey?
Oh, well, hey, I'm at Lux_fam_boss on IG, DRich on Facebook, and I'm DRich on Twitter.
Okay.
As far as anything that you want to check out, videos, anything, you can go to Luxury Family ENT on pardon me, on YouTube. I have videos, songs, and everything. It's the same thing, Luxury Family ENT or Luxury Family Entertainment on SoundCloud. Either way it go, you're going to get your music. Everything is dropping on those platforms. You can get all the updates, all the headlines, anything. You know, and be looking for the website coming out, Luxury Family, the movie coming out. It gets graded later in the book that'll be dropping in 2022 and 2023.
All right.
We got a clothing line. These are some of the glasses. They look like Cartier, you know what I'm saying? But these are actually the Lux Fam frames, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, dope.
You know, so Cartier costs you, the Cartiers that cost you a little about a good, $1,500 or better for these frames if you get them. But mine's cost you half of that, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe a little lower if you order them there. You know? But they're the same, and this is the brand, you know what I mean? The watches, you know what I'm saying? This is what we doing out here with the Lux Fam watches, being honest, you know what I'm saying? The jewelry, Lux Fam, you know what I mean? Everybody's here for you. You know what I'm saying? It's affordable. You're going to spend for those that want to spend it, but this is what we're doing out here. And then we got Luxury in the Streets, which is our clothing line. And I'm plugging these things because I want people to understand that we're moving and we're doing this to generate generational wealth. It's about our kids and our friends, our kids, you know, everybody, the family and friends, all our family and friends. We come together to do this for our community.
Yeah.
They said it took a village. They said, how about we you know what I mean? We don't need a village no more. Take the whole everything and it just take all of us.
There we go. Well, definitely, brother. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do too. I'm gonna hit you here in the inbox on the social on IG, and I'll get that information and we can put that on our website as far as where to go for all that. So we can definitely help plug that too.
Definitely.
You know, brother.
And I'm listening. Go ahead. King.
Oh no, my bad. I was gonna say I know you travel a lot and you move around, man. But where's home right now? Where do you call
home? Home is Dade City, Florida, Newark, New Jersey. But right now I rest out in El Paso. You know, I always show a lot of videos of the home out in El Paso. So this is where I rested out here in El Paso, Texas.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Luxury.
Though I'll tell you what, man. We since things are opening up too, we're gonna start doing a little bit of traveling ourselves as a show and do some get some content with some artists and stuff. So I'm gonna definitely have to figure something out to get us out there with you, and we can definitely do this face to face, man. Because I enjoy that way more than doing this over the computer. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Come on through. Let's sit around the pool, man. Let the grill go. Shoot, play a little foosball or some ping pong. You know, it is what it is. Shoot a little pool, man. Sit back, watch some. Watch. Maybe to be around the time of preseason to start a football. So you can come watch the Texas play or Dallas Cowboys. I'm a diehard Giants fan. So I'm
a Giants fan too. So you can come watch when they play the Cowboys, and we can
watch the Giants whoop on anything from out this way and see how I quit. I ain't want to say nothing in the interview to make it go south and sour.
No, brother. So, like I said, my roots is New York. I just live out here, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's hip hop, baby. It's hip hop, baby. You know what though? Like I said, I love the fact that you're where you are because you're able to teach the brothers from where we're from, off the East Coast, that Northeast, that tri-state area. You're like, bro, y'all don't get it. This is the greatest. Man, listen, I ain't never lived like this until I moved out here.
Yeah.
If it was worse, I would think back. You feel me?
That's what I tell people. I'm like, they're like, because people ask me, why'd you move out there? I'm like, it's good living, man. You know what I'm saying? It's good living. I can raise my kids out here. So yeah.
Brother, man, look, I'm sitting in a restaurant. I come here, they gave me my own area to sit with you because I wanted to eat. You know what I mean? You see me, I'm in a restaurant, bro. I promise you. Look. You know what I mean? See?
Chilling.
This is what I mean. I get my own area, and this is what I come do.
Yeah.
Because, you know what I'm saying? We luxing out here, baby. It's up.
There we go.
But
there we go.
I'm just saying, this is what we doing out here in Texas. I'm not being disturbed. Nobody's about how my voice is. All these people out here, nobody's saying nothing.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
It's beautiful. Nobody, it is what it is. So it's a lot of perks with this, and plus it's an open carry. Carry as many. Is I can carry. I try and carry all of them.
There we go.
That's all I'm saying.
Now it's official.
It feels so good.
Now it's real official now. No, brother. Well,
exactly.
I'm not gonna hold you up much longer, man. I know you got your meal and everything, brother. I just wanted you to know, man, that you definitely family now. You know what I'm saying? You alumni for the show. We're gonna throw those tracks. We got the tracks on streams already on the radio station and everything. So you family. And anytime you got anything you want to talk about, brother, just reach out, man, and we'll bring you back anytime, brother. It's always open for you, man.
Hey, brother, I appreciate it, man. Shout out to DJ JayZ, Mixtape Show, you know what I'm saying, Houston, Texas. You know what I'm saying? You ain't lucky and you ain't doing nothing. You got the bill to keep it real. All I can do is say show the love to the brothers that show love to you, man. Shout out to Texas, shout out to New York, shout out to Jersey, shout out to Florida. We here, baby. Number love, brother. Appreciate you. Correct.
There we go. He goes by the name of DRich, man. He's Mixtape Show alumni now. We're gonna play some of these joints, man. And the door's always open, my brother. So don't be a stranger, man, because I won't. All right.
I got you, brother. And guess what? I will hit you in by the next 2 days with some, we'll discuss some things. But I appreciate you. Thank you for the platform and the opportunity. You continue to have a great day, brother.
There we go. You too, my brother. We'll be right back.